Oops. Have a look at this. That's what you call bogged to the axles. It was dragging. Came all the way to here, just dropped off the side of the truck. So you can see that ground is kind of very soggy. On the track it's firm. You go a little bit to the edge and woof, straight down you go. Full load. We just had a massive loader try and pull us out backwards. And it was looking good, but really all it did was bulldoze the dirt up behind until it stopped the loader. So what we're gonna have to do is wait until it dries out for a few days and then probably drag it forward. Well, we've let it dry out for a couple of days. You can see how deep it's bogged, right down to the diff, suctioned in. No chance of dragging it out, which we tried the other day. Made a trench up the front about 3 meters long, which could help us when we jack it up, throw dry dirt under, and then we can go fill in the trench and go forward. That's the plan. Normally you'd just undo the tailgate and empty as much dirt from the back as possible, but being an old tailgate and a bit damaged, that's not an option at the moment. If we have to, we'll angle grind it off or something, but we're actually hoping to try this first, see if we can save the dirt and continue on the way to the Agi. We're just transferring some of the dirt from one side of the truck to the other, just to put more weight on this side, and that'll help us jack it a little bit. So that's where we're at the moment. Some guys doing a truckload over there at the moment. Yeah, you can see the trench, how it's dragged forward. So we'll shovel that loose stuff out, backfill it with dry dirt once we jack it up, and that'll give it a solid base to drive out, hopefully. Slow process. You can see what we're doing here. The plan is to jack it up and then put a log under and then reposition the jack it a bit more and keep building up the pigsty until it comes level. So it'll take a while, but once we get started and we know that it's working, yeah, it'll be quick. But getting everything positioned and safe to begin with and making it work properly, that's the hard bit. So I'll probably we'll get into it and see how we go. Continuation of the bog truck saga. Basically we had smaller pieces of timber around and the ground just got too spongy. So as you jack one section up, it'd sink in one spot and raise in another. So we've made some homemade railway sleepers that'll spread the load a bit more, and then when we crisscross and mesh them together, that'll just form one sturdy platform. And now we've got an extra couple of jacks as well, so we can hopefully speed up the process and make it work this time. When we shoveled out a bit of mud just to see what the situation was like, and we think the tyres are sitting on hard ground, like there's siltcrete or gravel underneath all this mud. So we're confident the truck won't sink down any further, but that doesn't. We still have to jack it up and get dirt under it so that the diff isn't dragging on the ground, basically. So we've done it properly. It's bogged to the eyeballs. Anyway, we'll get to it and see if we can get this thing up and get some dry dirt under those wheels. Well, as you can see, we've got the truck jacked up just about as high as we can get it. Used about 18 3 railway sleepers, 3 logs and 18 or 20 wedges, caps, prop caps. So we've got the back wheel above ground level, so when the weight comes back on and we jack the front, theoretically that should go down roughly compact back to ground level. That's the theory. And we'll just drive it out backwards. The road's had plenty of time to dry and firm up, and even over here it's a bit firmer now, so just time and sun and a bit of wind, and it seems to firm the ground up pretty quick, even though it's a soggy bog hole over there. But we're sort of out in the open a little bit more here, so fuel tank's back off the ground. Plenty of clearance. So next is jack up the front. Hopefully that won't be such an ordeal because most of the weight's on the back. But anyway, we're getting there. We're hoping to drive this thing out today. The front jacked right up now. So just probably put a wee bit more dirt under the tyre and then let it down. It's not completely level at the front, but it's not crucial. The weight's on the back and the driving tyres will be pulling it backwards. Just as long as that diff or chassis bar thing isn't dragging, then sway bar, whatever. And as long as there's a bit of clearance, that's the main thing. It should just drive straight out. So yeah, third day. It's probably about lunchtime now, so looks like we should have it out by the end of the day. Well, we managed to get the truck out. Used the loader, a chain, and just put the truck in reverse and drove it backwards. So we've got a little bit of a mess to clean up, and then it's home in time for Easter. We had to persevere and get it out because there's more rain predicted, so if we didn't, we'd be stuck for a long time in that bog, I think. So yeah, I'm lucky we got it out. Well, we've unbogged the truck and we've brought it to the Agi, and started feeding in the first load. So we saw a couple of big chunks of podge when we were unbogging the truck, mucking around. So hopefully there'll be something in this tail out. Anyway, the saga continues. Righto. We saw a bit of colour going in from that last load that was bogged. So that was out of the back of the truck as I was shoveling into the Agi. And you can see over there we're picking up some more top dirt and take another load off to the Agi. So we continue the journey.